Have you ever wanted your oil painting to look like a real 3D landscape? Not just texture, but deep, bold and alive. In this video I'll show you how to easily thicken your oil paint for rich impasto texture. Plus my twisted paper trick for adding tiny landscape details. And towards the end I'll show you how to glaze your painting for that final 3D finish. If you want your landscape to pop off the canvas, this video is for you. If you're interested, stick around. Before we start painting the impasto texture, we paint the background landscape quite thin and flat. If you have already seen my other videos, I like using liquid original because it speeds up the drying time for my oil paint and gives a nice flow with your oil paint as well. Like you can see, I'm applying the paint with my palette knife and starting from the top, and then I just blend it when the paint is on the panel. And now I'm just getting ready for the clouds. I'm using the crumpled paper towel, which is my favorite technique, and just tapping up those clouds on the panel and soften up with your blending brush, and make sure the blending brush is always clean when you soften up your clouds. And underneath the clouds I do this twisted paper trick. I'll just tap them up on the paint and then just underneath the clouds. Because if you have looked at the clouds on the distance, they got that darker underneath and then the fluffier on the top. So this is a great way to do it. And then I just add up a little bit more highlights and soften up with my clean blending brush. And we can take the masking tape off now, and we got the nice straight line, and we add some Payne's Grey for the distant mountains. And again, underneath the mountains I just add up some olive green, and we're gonna tap some trees with your crumpled little paper towel, and it's just an easier way to get those nice distant trees. I'll also show you how to get those nice little details with your twisted crumpled paper. You just twist it very tightly, the tiny twist, and you get that pointy paper towel, and you can pull those trees, trunks and branches how you want it. And it's just a very tiny detail, so you don't have to use the paintbrush to do it. And eventually then when you want to do the glazing, you can just tap some color on it or do whatever you want to do. You decide how detailed the background scenery you want it to be, but the focal theme is our texture tree on the front. So we're gonna get ready soon for that. And just using a palette knife again to spread your paint on the panel. And you can use your paintbrush as well, but I just find it just spreads nicely and very naturally on the panel. And then you can tap some effects as well with your paper towel and push the paint a little bit around, a little bit here and there, so it just get that natural look. You can also use your palette knife to add some tree trunks as well. I'm using a little bit titanium white and just adding up a little bit details. And now we let the painting dry completely, and I show you how to make impasto paint with marble dust by also adding liquid original. We're using burnt amber, ultramarine blue and red oxide, and obviously marble dust, which gonna thicken the paint. And liquid original, just be a little bit more than usual you add on the paint, so it's more fluid. and then 1 tablespoon of marble dust, and we just mix the liquid original very well together, and adding up ultramarine blue if you want a little bit more darker brownish red color. Like you can see, you just add bit by bit marble dust and just mix it really well till you get the consistency of the impasto paint. And now, because the paint is such a thick impasto, you have to work with it like a clay. You just add a lot of paint on your palette knife and just get your shapes of the tree, and then later on we use a little bit your brush to correct the tree. But the whole idea to get the very thick layer of the paint on the panel when you do it. I like this mix with marble dust to do the impasto paint because it dries fairly quick. In my conditions it actually dries even overnight. So again, if you're in a colder climate, then it takes a little bit longer. There is the impasto medium you can buy, but I didn't like it actually. I tried in the past and it was more rubbery and it just took a long time to dry. So I like this recipe what I discovered for oil paint. I have one tip. If you wanna work with your painting a little bit longer, like next couple of days, you just don't add liquid original. Instead doing that, you just add a little bit linseed oil, and it gives you more time to work with the painting. So different people want a different result and different ways to work with it. So if you want to take you more time, you just add linseed oil instead liquid original. The most easiest way to mix the black color is the ultramarine blue and burnt amber, and the same amount burnt amber and ultramarine blue, you mix it up and you get the black color. Occasionally I use the black color from the tube, but otherwise I do mix my black color from ultramarine blue and burnt amber because it's so easy to do. I'm just adding the shade spot underneath the tree as well, get more contrast for the tree and it comes alive more. And soon we start getting ready for mixing a little bit more lighter colors, adding up titanium white to our impasto mix. We're just applying our lighter mix with our little palette knife, just tapping up very gently on the top and even on the branches as well, on the edge of the branches, and it just gives that a nice mid-range highlight, and later on we add a little bit more brighter highlight on the top of it. If you accidentally put too much highlight, you can always carve it off and with your palette knife, so it's easy done because you got so much darker color there, so you can actually mold it with your palette knife, so it's no problem with that. Like I said before, just treated it like a clay because it is thick paint, so it acts like a clay, so you can push it and pull it with your palette knife how you want it. I like Impasto style because it allows to create a really unique sense of texture and depth in artwork. By using thick layers of paint to create three-dimensional image on the canvas, you can create a tactile experience for the viewer that almost feel tangible. It's all about just practicing with your tools and your medium and the colors, because when you do thicken your oil paint, it will change a little bit of the color, so you could add either dark or light colors depending what you want to do. So I usually start with the darker colors, mix your very dark colors first, and then add your titanium white to lighten up a little bit. So even with these twigs and grass, I always start with the darker colors, and then I just add bit by bit lighter colors for doing those highlights. And using a paper towel for doing those tree foliages. And I'm starting with the lighter colors. So usually I start, like I said, with the darker colors before I add some highlights. But sometimes you reverse doing your technique, especially in this case, in the tree foliages. I just add some light colors and darker value on the top. And it's just one of those things you working different ways, different times, and it's never clear cut. What do you want to do? You're just trying different things, and it's just creative process, I suppose I could say. Our painting is now pretty much done, and we just leave it for a couple days for dry, and just have a look at that it's totally dry because we're gonna do the glazing. So in the simplest terms, glazing consists of applying a transparent layer of paint over another truly dried layer of opaque paint, usually with a wide soft bristle brush. So just use a very soft brush to add your transparent oil color, and bit by bit, and if you have too much of it, just blend it or wipe it with your paper towel. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jori Poutanen, a Finnish painter living in tropical northern Australia. I really appreciate you being here, and if you'd like to explore more texture painting, you are in the right place. Bye now.